Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a grudge match set for one fall.
And we're back here. Chet Jones alongside Charles. And we all know this man. You can see that heavy brace. Flowers. I think the flowers. That very heavy brace on the leg of St. Vengence. And getting right up close and personal here. Yes, absolutely. That heavy brace. That heavy brace on the leg caused by this man, no other than the doctor, John Bowes. But his arm might not be in great shape either, as last week we saw St. Vengence take a chair to it several times.
That was perhaps the most intimidating entrance music I've ever been around.
Perhaps one of the most intimidating men in backyard wrestling today, Dr. John Bowes.
And this may be my first time here, but I do know a thing about this man. I do know that he is a former EWA champion. Oh, and wait a minute.
I happen to know quite a bit about this man. He is a former EWA champion. He is an absolute powerhouse.
Yes, indeed.
As well as having a doctorate and being a medical doctor for 15 years. He knows just how to inflict the right kind of punishment on a man. But as you can see, just from looking at him, you can see he is heavily taped around his shoulder. That arm that St. Vengence attacked last week, equalizing this match, as both men have suffered very serious injuries to different parts of their bodies. John Bowes' arm and St. Vengeance's leg. And John Bowes also has the cavalry out here of Robbie Roberts and Marcus Montefonte. Both men have had matches today, but they're still out here supporting their new era brethren, whereas St. Vengeance has no one. Although his teammates may be hanging around, you never know who's watching.
It's always want some backup against a guy like John Bowes, especially if Bowes has the cavalry, like you said, with him.
Absolutely.
I'd just like to point out that I believe St. Vengence is the only wrestler I've ever seen be able to get away with wearing purple, if I could say it.
You could say that, and you could be right. But
not that that does anything against John Bowes.
This is a very interesting match. John Bowes usually doesn't have to compete against competitors who are around his height.
And the one match I remember watching a match about a year ago this time. The match between St. Vengeance and Dr. John Bowes for the EWA title.
Very well.
Took it to him. They came very close to winning.
Absolutely. It was an instant classic. And now both these men locking up here, collar elbow tie up right in the center of the ring. And now St. Vengeance gets the upper hand, cranking that injured arm. It's going to be interesting to see, we're getting to that point, Charles. It's going to be interesting to see the tactics employed by these two men. As we know, we know that St. Vengeance likes to use that bicycle kick, but how will he be able to do it if he cannot stretch out his leg with full strength?
Very good point.
But at the same time, Dr. John Bowes' arm being injured can affect him putting in the stretch muffler, which he does so very well. Sorry for interrupting you.
It's all right.
I'm sure that's the point you were going to make.
Definitely. If Vengeance wants to have any chance against Bowes, he's going to need to be on the offensive early and often before the pain in the leg starts to set in.
That's very true. We don't exactly know how up to 100%. Oh, very excellent strategy there by St. Vengeance, holding on to the hair of the good doctor, or the evil doctor, I should say. Now, big shot to the midsection.
And this is reeling a little bit. Actually, both men are reeling.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. John Bowes tells the referee, hey. Oh, and now working on that leg.
Come on, John.
Oh! The doctor hurts himself a little bit with that forearm.
Straight up forearm on the side of the face.
The only person who knows how up to the task they are the two men in the ring. Nobody else knows how well they actually are. If anything, I have to give the advantage to Dr. John Bowes, because although his arm... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I can't even... Oh, a quick reversal by the doctor. Excellent counters all around. Went for the pump, no one home. Sunset flip variation, we got 2. Both men back to the vertical base. And the weight of unbelievable. Saint Vengeance catching the leg lariat. And now
I have never seen anybody catch a John Bowes leg lariat.
before that display of maneuvers, I was getting to the point that Dr. John Bowes is a doctor. He knows the pain in his arm. He can fix it. He can heal it. Saint Vengeance does not know exactly what he's going through in that leg. Saint Vengeance went for a stomp, no one home, and now, chopping the tree down. You may not like the tactics of John Bowes.
He's always taking that brace off.
I think he's trying to take that protective brace off the leg of Saint Vengeance. That could spell bad news for Saint Vengeance. Referee Vinny of New Era doing nothing about this.
I think he's just going to let these guys have at it.
He ought to. Saint Vengeance is at a distinct disadvantage. And now
that he has no brace to protect himself.
No brace on that leg, that injured leg.
And now who knows what kind of damage the doctor is going to be able to inflict.
Very good point. Saint Vengeance is in a world of trouble going right after that leg. And the Dr. John Bowes has been known throughout his career, to go after the leg, to chop the tree down, if you will.
Yes, indeed.
He's been doing that his whole career. And now, it's only a matter of time.
And he doesn't even need his arms to do it. He's here just stomping on the head, stomping on the legs.
Absolutely. However, the question remains, can either of these two men do their finishing maneuvers, the bicycle kick and the stretch muffler? Once again, as you can see, John Bowes, one to throw many a forearm as well as an uppercut. Oh my Lord! Did you see the torque at which his leg flew?
That is
I'm pretty sure he wants to quit.
Oh my God.
Now,
Sure he wants to quit.
New Era having their laughs at ringside.
I've been around Saint Vengeance quite a bit. He might be in as much pain as he's in. You'd have to do a lot more than that to get this man to quit, to surrender.
Absolutely. Saint Vengeance, always the fighter, always the champion. Has one of the biggest hearts here in EWA. And now, trying to get those elbows.
Elbow right into that injured arm right there.
That's it.
Very intuitive counters.
Vengeance, if he is going to win this match at all, he has to get to the arm. He has to work that arm of the doctor. And now, John Bowes,
forearms with the other arm.
The usual southpaw John Bowes going with them right hands.
I guess he has no choice.
Good point.
Over.
Up and over. We've seen him do this to the doctor before. Oh! What a counter! An amazing counter by the doctor, driving that back right into his knee.
I have never seen anybody counter that move quite like that.
Absolutely. We remember just a year ago around this time, Saint Vengeance hit that move on Dr. John Bowes, and the crowd here erupted.
Yes, indeed they did. I remember that.
That would have been a huge change of events for Dr. John Bowes as well as Saint Vengeance. And now, oh no,
he's going into the bag.
We've seen the doctor go into that bag of tricks before. Is he? Wait a minute, we haven't seen him do this since Elite. It looks like he has some sort of concoction, some sort of poison, maybe the numbing.
I don't know how legal this is, and
I don't think.
Not quite sure why this is still being allowed to go on.
I don't know what's in that needle, but Ref Vinny's gonna allow it. And beautiful maneuver, DD arm breaker variation there. Vengeance has to be very careful. That shot is in the middle of the ring.
Yes, it is indeed.
And who knows what's in that shot? Could be anything. My best guess would be
wait a minute.
The numbing concoction.
Vengeance